What's up, everybody? Billy here. So, as an email marketer, the money is in the list and the fortune is in the follow-up, right? You all have heard that, and it's definitely true. But if people, when I say people, your subscribers aren't getting your emails, your emails are landing in spam. Well, obviously, the money's not in your list, right? So, what we're going to talk about today is how to clean your list, and we're going to use Aweber. And if you're using Get Response or any other popular email autoresponders, I'm sure they have something similar. But today we're going to do this inside Aweber. Okay, so the number one way to get more open rates, higher open rates, excuse me, and higher click-through rates, which means your emails are actually inboxing, is to get rid of the junk. Okay, and when I say junk, I mean to get rid of the email subscribers that aren't opening. There's no reason for them to be on your list. You're paying for them and they're not even opening them. So why would you want to do that? So not only, the tips that I'm going to show you are going to help you get higher open rates and higher click-through rates. It's also going to give you a much cheaper autoresponder bill. And that's just, that's the way that you should be doing it, right? If you owned a rental property, you wouldn't let people stay there and not pay rent, right? So your subscribers, the way they pay rent is by opening up your emails. At the very least, if they don't click, then you can adjust that. But at the very least, they need to be opening your emails. Maybe not every single one, but a lot of them. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm in an Aweber account here. And if you have multiple lists, then you're definitely going to want to do this in every single one of your lists. Okay, so right now I'm just going to focus on, I'm going to go to this list here. And you would do the same thing in every single one of your lists. So you want to make sure and go in the list that you're going to want to clean. And then from there, go to Manage Subscribers. And once you get here, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure it's going to show up here on Show All, but that's what you want to make sure and go to. The first thing I do is I go to the unsubscribe, and I just click that. And then you can see here that there's no subscribers match this search, so that's good. But if there was some in here, you would just select all and then hit delete, because what a lot of people don't know, maybe more people know these days, but I used to have hundreds in here, and what I found out is that Aweber actually charges you for those subscribers, even though they're unsubscribed. They're still being housed inside Aweber, and Aweber collects rent. So you definitely want to delete these subscribers that are in the unsubscribe tab. The next thing I do is I go to undeliverable, and there's none in this one either, but if there was, then you'd obviously want to delete those too. If I'm not mistaken, Aweber is going to keep trying to send, I want to say 3 times, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to find that out. But I just don't mess with it. If they're in here, I just delete them. All right. So maybe that's a little bit aggressive for some people, but for me, that's just how I do it. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I'm just showing you guys how I clean. So let's go ahead and so once I do that, then I go to Show All, and I go down here and I select Date Added, and I select On or Before. And then there's so many people. Some people say 90 days, some people say 30 days, some people say 60 days. So it just depends on you. To me, if I'm sending 2 emails a day, if I do it every 30 days, that's 60 emails that a subscriber didn't open. So as far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me. So what I would do is just delete them. So if you want to do 90 days, that's totally up to you. I usually go back 30 days. Even sometimes I'll go back 2 weeks, because again, 14 emails. If you're that dang busy where you're not going to open 14 emails from me, then again, I don't really need you on my list. So That may be too aggressive for some people, but that's just how I do it. So you want to make sure date added, date is on or before, and then today's the 20th. So I'm just going to click back the previous month and go to the 20th of October. And then I'm going to click this little plus here, and that's going to drop down this this other search field. And then I'm going to click on no opens and since, and then I'm going to select the same date as this one, because what I was doing for a while was just instead of putting this date added, I would just put in no open since and then a month. But what I was doing was deleting subscribers that had just gotten on my list. And so I deleted tons of lists for several months, just doing it that way. And then I saw somebody doing this and I was like, holy crap, I've been deleting leads that have just gotten onto my list. So you definitely want to make sure that you do this. So then push the plus, come down here, no opens, since, and then click back and then do October 20th. Here we go. No, that's September. So now what's going to happen is when we hit search, Aweber is going to say the people that are going to be down here were added on or before October 20th, and they're going to show me everybody that hasn't opened an email since October 20th. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hit search, and we see here I have 2,054 subscribers in this account. So I'm just going to hit search. And here we go. Aweber said out of those 2,245 subscribers didn't open an email since a month ago. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, they're dead to me. So what you would want to do is you just want to select here and just go to delete. There's not really a bulk way to do this that I have found, even though it says bulk here and it says select. If you select all 245, that delete button disappears. So you're going to just have to do it 20 at a time, but that's why you'd want to come here. I do this at least once a week. I come in here and I just check my stats here and delete. So I haven't did it in a little while. So this is not an active account for me, but so 20 at a time. Yeah, it's going to take you a few minutes to do it, but it's well worth it because your stats are going to go up. Aweber is going to love you a little bit more, and hopefully start getting your emails inboxed more. So that's how you clean your list. Now, some of you, if you're just starting out, are going to be like, "Whoa, I don't want to delete all those subscribers. Are you serious?" Yeah, I'm serious. That's just the way email marketing goes. Okay. But check this out. You don't have to necessarily delete them. What you can do is select them and just go to export CSV, and then it'll automatically download them to your computer. And then from there, you can just either upload them to another autoresponder. So what you could do is download them to CSV, find a program that can clean your list. So there's programs out there that will take all these emails and check them out, find get rid of the fake ones, any bad emails, and then whatever you have left, you can try to upload to another autoresponder. You can also upload them to Facebook as a lookalike audience. So the next time that you run Facebook ads, you can see if this will give you any good data here by using these emails, because at one point they were interested in make money online. So, maybe if you do a lookalike audience on Facebook, then, maybe you can get some good results like that. So if you choose to do that, that's definitely up to you. But otherwise, if you click this delete button, it's going to delete them out of the account. So you got two choices there: delete them or download them as a CSV and do something else with them. So that's basically it. You don't want to do that in each of your lists. And from there, you should start seeing an increase on your broadcast, within 3 days or so. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know.